another day, but the same kind of lunch. I haven't got parma ham in this one today, but I've got avocados, tomatoes, some Frank's hot sauce, some chili flakes, some lime juice. Look at the steam coming off that. Oh, can't wait to dig into this. This is like my favourite food to have. Most lunches. The most perfect cold day for making a lentil and roasted veg soup. I just roasted all this veg in the oven and then cooked my lentils, and then I'm just adding in all my veg, cook it up, add a bit of stock, and then I'm just going to pulverise it, and then that is it ready for eating on a cold day like this. It's perfect. I've only just started filming it. I've done quite a few things with tomatoes already, but we were doing it together with Grandma. My Grandma worked base, so Grandma's going to do take away the blocks that were where the old oil tank was. Grandma's outside weeding, and I'm going to carry on and picking all the tomatoes that are left and some funny looking cucumbers. Let's just ignore them because we kind of forgot about the cucumbers. But some tomatoes, some of the green ones, love the colours. I'm going to turn them into chutneys. I'm going to get rid of all this, aren't we? I've got a little helper here, Evie, who's been holding absolutely everything and jumping up everywhere. So it's been challenging. It's like having a toddler, but a toddler that can reach things that that your usual toddler size can't. But at least adapt to whatever it is in her mouth as much. Apart from the fact you're not allowed that. That's my stone. No. No, let's move those out of the way. No. And you can't have gloves either. No. Good girl. Good job. She's knocked you over. Help you back up. She's a wee menace. Help you up there. Can you see me? Yeah, so today's been a lovely day. We had horse riding for Grace in the morning. And then Bartley's football. BB. Hey, no. Down. See, there's my little helper. You saying hello? Yeah, wee menace. Yes, you are. So I'm just going to do a bit of work in here. Sunday night. It's lovely. The sun is setting and it's just a beautiful sky. It's just been so nice. So I'm really constant. So I'm just going to finish this and then take these to compost and then try and get this place looking a bit nicer before my 40th birthday, because of this horrible weather. We can stand in here and watch the fireworks. So I need to get this completely cleaned, hoovered, spider free, and that's fun. Evie, say hello. Hello. Yes, I know. I know. Down. Go get up. Good job. So I'm going to work on and get this job done.
I was at the wrong place at the right time, 'cause suddenly there you were with those bright blue eyes. We were conversing under the night sky, when you took my hand, said let's leave now. Don't wanna be shy, I will let my guard down. Don't wanna be shy,
here, clearing away all the breeze block. This used to house our oil tank, the old oil tank before Dad replaced the heating. So we've got air defenders on and Dad is just pulling away all the brick. It's such a job. And the plan is to keep them. We're going to get rid of them, put them to skip. How beautiful is this? Look, berries are out, ready for the birds. Oh, it'll be so nice. I hope they stay for Christmas as well. If there's still some left, I might forage some. I always cut some of this ivy down. The ivy tree is getting far too big, but it's excellent for Christmas. Anyway, I'm diverging. These are going to be moved, all these slates from the old roof are going to be moved to here, and then lay them there, and then it means we can put all the breeze blocks in behind here. So I've been on another jaunt, luckily not as far this time, but to Aberdeen, and picked up a grey sideboard. It's been painted, upcycled, a beautiful wooden sideboard with wicker base. It's gorgeous. So it's going to go in the hall, because at the moment I'm just using an old leaf table of Granda's, which was really nice and narrow, and it worked really well. Hid all the cables in behind, so it worked perfectly. However, I'm just wanting something that looks a little bit more like it's meant to be there. Might be a little bit deep for my hallway, but I'm hoping that doesn't stick out too much, because really
how you're walking in that hallway, it shouldn't reduce the size too much. It will be wider than what I've got, because at the moment it's probably about half that. But I'm hoping, because it's so narrow, you see how it's not so long, it fits between the radiator and the banister of the car. Oh, sorry, the lights have gone off. So I've just picked it up at the other side of Aberdeen, and I'm on my way to go back. I've also been, maybe it's too dirty, we'll put this on. Is that better? Yeah, I think that's better. I've also been to Dunelm, because I went to pick up some of these that I ordered for my birthday. So we don't have any electricity. We've got electricity at the sheds at the end of the garden. I don't think I'll need to take them out the bag. But we don't have any lighting. We're going to put one spotlight shining out of the garage, out the shed bit, onto where the bonfire will be. But we noticed last year everyone had head torches on. It was really difficult to see. These are not really going to make it brighter, but it's going to make it a bit more of an ambiance. It's going to give it a little bit of an ambiance, which will be really good. So they are these 10 LED floating candles, and I bought a package. Oh, I thought it was 15. Oh no, it's £15 for 10, so I've got 20 of them. So I'm going to put them up. You can use them on from ceilings or on your Christmas tree. So I picked them up, and while I was in, I picked up these containers. Dunelm food storage. It's for the dog food. I needed something with a sealed lid, but I didn't. Oh, they're stewy, very dusty. But I didn't want to spend a fortune, because it's for the dog storage stuff. But the dog's food, like the original, not the original, the natural foods smell, like chicken feet, rabbit's ears, tripe sticks, chicken necks, that sort of thing. They do have a bit of a pong to them. So this will seal up the smell, and even better, I do love a bargain, they were in the sale, £5 reduced to £3.50. So I bought some of those as well. And now I'm going to wait to head home and go and have dinner. So I picked that up. And then on Saturday, I am travelling. So today is, what day is today? Tuesday? No, Wednesday. You lose track of days in the holidays, but on Saturday I'm picking up a chest of drawers for our upstairs bathroom to use as storage, because the one that we've got there is MDF, and it's kind of got the moisture from the shower. It was just a make do thing when we first moved in 10 years ago, and it's been 10 years. So I'm trying to get as many jobs that I have been planning to do done before the birthday. You know, the really weird thing is, I have searched on Facebook Marketplace constantly for these items, because you know when you've got specific dimensions, and the upstairs bathroom had to be really narrow, and all the chest of drawers were really wide, and the one that we actually were using was actually a bedside table, but a small bedside table, but 3 drawers from Dunelm. But it's just MDF, and the moisture's got in, and the handles are broken, and it's a complete nightmare, and it's awful. It's all makeshift, because obviously that bathroom at some point will be done, but we need storage. There's no storage, old houses, there's no built-in storage, so we need to have something to store our toothpaste, our toothbrushes, that sort of thing. So I'm picking that up on Saturday, so that's a run up to Peterhead. So there's slightly less journey than the last time going to Stirling. I mean, oh, goodness me. Thinking back, now that we're saving money using the Tesla, I actually don't even want to think about the cost of the petrol. But never mind, that was in a past life. So I am delighted with this. Once I've got it set up in place, in situ, I will show you it, but it might even be the next vlog, because let's face it, I haven't even shown you the sideboard with the sweeties, although we did. The children and I filled the sweetie jars. I wanted to do a whole vlog on it, but the children were so excited. We'd already washed them out, they were drying, and they wanted to fill the jars, so we did that last night. I took a couple of little videos of them filling the jars. But I'll maybe put them on, but I need to sand that down, sugar soap it, and get that ready as well. I also picked up all Facebook Marketplace, which is just fantastic, 2 little lamp tables, 2 for £18, different heights, slightly different shapes, but I like that, it's quirky. I'm gonna sand, wipe them down with sugar soap, and then sand them, and I don't know if I'm gonna paint them or bring them back to being like the nice light wood. If I paint them, it'll contrast against the wood that's going in that bay window section. But I've got a feeling that it'd be nice to have just a different contrast in wood. I don't know. I might even not bother doing that before the birthday party. I might just wash them down, sugar soap them, and then put them in situ until I decide. Because there's no point in doing it if I haven't decided on what style I want. But yeah, so I've got my flask of tea. I'm away to go and enjoy a journey home, and I'm listening to A Star Is Born soundtrack, Lady Gaga. I haven't even watched the film, but I love the sound. What's the song that I love? It's called, oh, it's not letting me play it. Let me go back. It's not letting me play because I've got it on, I've turned down the volume. Always remember us this way or something. It's one of my favourite songs from that soundtrack, so I'm just listening to that over and over again on repeat because I can, and I don't have to play Perfect by Ed Sheeran over and over, which I do love, but the children have their specific songs that they love to listen to, so it's quite nice. Children are at home, they should be having their dinner just now, and then I will be popping back, so it's quite handy just to nip out and go and do those jobs. I actually was nipping into town to drop my auntie and uncle at the bus, which is why I was going into town, and as you know, I like to multitask, so I was doing that. And because I was doing that, I thought, right, I'll pick up that order from Dunelm. I'll do this. I'll pick up the sideboard. And it all worked out because I was dropping them at the bus at 5:45. So it worked out perfectly. Anyway, I've chatted too much because I've had copious amounts of cups of tea with my auntie and my uncle today. So I am completely buzzing because I've had more tea today than I've had in the last 4 days combined. But it's been an absolutely wonderful day. The children had a session at Trump doing the little lessons. So they had one yesterday afternoon, one today and one tomorrow. And we sat and had a cup of tea at I didn't do that yesterday, but I did that today. I did my shopping yesterday at Aldi. That was yesterday afternoon for the hour and a half. But today I sat and had a lovely cup of tea. And it was just so nice. It was just really lovely to slow down and to just have a bit of a break, because it is quite hectic in the holidays, although I am trying really hard to chill, but I'm also trying to complete all the jobs that I need to get done before the birthday, because there's only 3 weeks until my birthday. But it's a good focus to have, you know, it's quite good to have that focus. Anyway, I'm chatting again. Good job you guys watch me for chatting, because otherwise it would be a complete waste of your time. I will leave you now though, and but I just thought I'd stop and pull over, and because I just picked it up just up the road, I thought I'd stop and pull over and just chat to you quickly, because I feel like I haven't spoken to you for days, and I haven't since the children were on holiday, because I try not to be on my phone when the children are off, and also I've not been doing anything that's really been worth speaking about other than cleaning out the greenhouse, which I've done a lot more of. It looks like a totally different place. I've still got to finish that though, because I've pushed everything to one end to get one side done, so I need to finish that, but I will get that done probably tomorrow morning. I am skipping and flitting between jobs, obviously the sweet jars and all that, but some jobs are indoor jobs, some jobs are outdoor jobs. Sometimes it's raining, sometimes it's not, but Dad cleared away all the breeze blocks, loads of little jobs to try and get things finished, which has been really handy. Anyway, I'm going to leave you. How many times have I said anyway I'm going to leave? But anyway, this time I am, and I will leave you, and I will speak to you all soon. Good morning. It's the next day, and I went back to Dunelm because those boxes were really good for the dogs' treats, and I went back in and bought this size of food storage for the dog for putting like the smaller things in. It was £4 reduced to £2.80. Then I also bought these tall ones for putting my Atora suet in, which I think I'm going to keep in their bags and just decant them into here, but leave them in their bags. And then I've also got these ones, this one, a small one like this, which is £2 reduced to £1.40. That's for holding my gravy salt. And let me show you what I did with my stock cubes. I'm in love, totally in love. So you remember that I did this last year, or the year before even, which makes things so much easier. Oh, let me go this way. So I've got like the sweet things up here, or the chocolate spreads. This one's too deep to fit in. It hits the top when you put it up high on this. And then this is all my cooking and things like that. But look what I did with my stock cubes. So I've popped them into these containers. This one was, how much was this one? I'll pop it on the screen. I can't remember, it's on the thing. But what I've done is I've put vegetable stock I've cut out there, pop the vegetable stock cubes in, and then for the lamb one, which I don't use very often, I've just written on, can you see there, I've written on the date. So 01/23 of when they're out of date. I also, because I use chicken stock cube more, one of them's cracked, so I've still got the beef ones to do, but I've half prepped them, so I've written on the date on the top of them. For the ones I don't use very often, the chicken I use a lot, so I haven't bothered with it because it's never out of date by the time I'm finished using it. But I've just stuck on the top of the chicken one how to use it, which is the same for each one. So either you put it into a pot of 500ml boiling water to make it into stock, or you put it in the dish directly. And then I've just cut out the chicken stock pot in the front. I might make my own labels when I do my pantry ones, but they'll do for now. And then the beef one, oh, let me just pick it up from down here, because the beef isn't a stock pot. The beef is a gravy pot. So it's slightly different. So I've cut this out to put in the inside, which basically gives you the directions of what to do. So I'm going to pick that one up tomorrow because it's cracked on the bottom. They don't really need to be sealed because they're obviously individually sealed inside there, but there's no point in not exchanging it if I can. So I phoned and they have put one aside for me so that I will definitely get it when I go in, because I was scared that with it being in the sale that it might go and then I might miss out on getting it. So then there'll be the 4 matching here. I'm going to put the vegetable one and the chicken one together to use them more often, and then I'll put the beef one on top of there when I get it. But I've also got, I always have walnuts, I love them in my salad, pistachios and cashews. Now I was going to put these and flaxseed, and for my porridge I like to have some dates. I need to get some more of these, but I'm going to pre-cut them ready because every morning I slice them ready for my porridge. So I'm going to pre-cut them and put them into one of the smaller containers. I'll probably use these tall ones, this tall one for all my seeds, all my nuts. I'll probably use those for the nuts. And I don't need to write on what they are because it's pretty obvious what they are. But as I say, I might do labels for them when I do my, this was because I flooded the bath and water came all the way through the ceiling. So now the ceiling has got watermarks on it. Just wonderful, just wonderful. Anyway, yeah, so I'll go, I don't need to put labels on those. So I'm just going to fill them up and pop them in the cupboard, and it'll look quite nice up there because I keep my nuts and things. I might put them in the pantry, but I think it's probably easier to have them in here because the pantry's going to be full of stuff. I think the pantry's going to be chock-a-block with different containers. That this will be better, and they're plastic, which makes it really easy when they're up high in case you drop them just by mistake. At least the pantry, when they're glass, it won't matter so much because they're at the same height as you, so you're not reaching up to get them. So reduce risk. So I'm going to go do that just now, and then we're heading off to Peterhead to pick up the chest of drawers because it's Saturday. Weather's a bit miserable. Yesterday, what did we do yesterday? Oh, Grace and I went into town and got all those containers. We had a great jaunt. Went to Home Bargains, got the extra sweets for the sweet jars, which I will show you because with the children I've put all the sweets in, so I'll show you them. And I think we're pretty much there. Just need to sand down the table and get it done. If you say it quickly, it'll go really fast. But yeah, we're going to go up in the car today. It's a horrible day again, so it's a perfect day to do my greenhouse later on. And right now we're going to head up and pick up the chest of drawers, and then we'll get that put into the bathroom. So I'm going to sugar soap at the same time as sugar soaping the round lamp tables and the sideboard in the lounge. So I'll sugar soap them at the same time, and then once they dry I'll get them inside and get all my stuff from the bathroom into each of the drawers.
I wanna love out loud, talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder, love a little louder, love a little louder. We went to a small bar with neon lights, talked about everything that was on our mind. Talking to you gave me butterflies.
So we've already picked the apples off of this tree, and we've still got to pick all of these off, and then we're going to make some chutney. We've got some leftover tomatoes and some green tomatoes from the greenhouse when we took away all the plants there, and then we're going to pick all these and make a nice chutney for over the winter season because I do love my cheese and biscuits. And there's some more down here as well, so we're going to pick them off the tree today and get them ready for making chutney. Evie, it's dirty water. Evie, through you come. Evie, come. Are you hungry? Evie, are you hungry? Evie, through you come. Watch your bar. Little Menace is getting herself filthy in the burn. She's having a great time though. Such a lovely morning. It's like so still. It's like mist, but the sun's shining through. It's just lovely. And she is loving life. But she's going to be absolutely filthy. What you found? What you found? Have you got a piece of wood? What you found? I forgot to show you this. Look how much better it looks with all the treats. I actually went back and got 2 more when I exchanged one of them that was cracked. I went back and got some more. But how much better does that look? I forgot to show you it before. It stops the smell because they do kind of have a little bit of a pong. But yeah, I can actually hold it that way so you can see it all. But yeah, looks really much better. All sealed and total bargain because they're in the sale. I would like to say that I'm joking, but this is the 3rd time today that she has been in the barn. And we were going away for a walk in the field, which was nice and clean and easy. But no, she had other ideas. And her recall's pretty good, apart from when she has a strong will to do something that's not what I want her to do. Which is like half the time. Honestly, Evie girl. So this will be the third wash. I've just turned off the hose as well, but she's having a great time and she's just been running back and forth along here. It's lovely clean water at this end. Well, it looks clean, but it's muddy at this end. Living her best life. We've still got this tree which fell down in December last year, so I got it to chop up. We left it because there were birds nesting in this bit, and this was actually still alive because it's still attached by its roots, but it's not salvageable. But we were waiting till the birds had gone, so they're gone now, so we'll be able to get that chopped up and then put into the store for firewood. It's a shame, it was a beautiful one. But that's just what happens, isn't it? Oh my word, that is the brightest rainbow. It's a double rainbow as well. That's the brightest rainbow I have ever seen. I've taken loads, darling. I've taken loads of photos. I'm doing a video now because that is just, that's so bright.
And there's another one there.
Yeah, it's a double rainbow.
Except that one's a bit faded.
Yeah, oh wow. I forgot to take videos for the vlog, but I took these slow-mo videos for putting on Instagram, which I still haven't done, but I'll just insert them here. They're obviously in landscape rather than, sorry, portrait rather than landscape. But these are the tomatoes that we had left from the greenhouse, and then these are all the apples that we picked from those trees. I put them in my lovely Jamie Oliver porcelain bowl. And then this is the recipe. So I created my own recipe using lots of different things, and it's worked out really well. While that's cooking, I have gone outside to make the most of cleaning these leaves off the grass, and then I'll mulch them up for the compost. But I have got 5 of these lawns to do, and it's going to take me forever in a day, but it is a very satisfying job to get done. It's a very satisfying job though. That's half the lawn done, just the other half to do. It's made so much easier using the Still leaf blower. This is the one that we have here. It is a Still SH86C by the look of it. I've still got all of this lawn to do, and that's 2 out of the 5, and then I'll get on to the next ones. I did this because I thought I would have a finished result. Chutney's looking good though. It has been simmering away for about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours at this point. It needs a little bit longer, and then it'll be ready to put into the sterilised jars. Your turn. You take it then. You take it. You take it.
She's like, I'm not ready like this.
You take it. You take it.
Like this. Hey, Leo, do not want to use your hands.
You take
It's
it.
like this is wasted.
You take it.
She's like, how do I do this?
Can you get it out?
No, let's have a stretch.
Can you get
Here
it?
we go again.
Yay! Well done, Amy girl. Good girl.
Then you took my hand, said let's leave now. Don't wanna be shy. I will let my guard down. Don't wanna be shy. I will let my guard down. I wanna laugh out loud. Talk a little deeper, kiss a little harder. I wanna laugh out loud. Talk a little deeper.
So, as you saw, I've masked up these seats now. These are bar stools that I picked up from Facebook Marketplace. Some are in worse nick than others. I picked them up from Facebook Marketplace for £30, and they're leather topped, wooden bottomed. Not exactly what I'd want for the kitchen eventually, but for right now, I spent £20 on paint, and I'm hoping that for £50, so just over £10 a stool, I'm hoping to turn it around. I already know that I've made a fail because I've got my pyjamas on. And I know fine that I'm going to make a mess, and I'm going to regret because my clothes are going to get ruined. However, I'm on my way to go and put the first coat on here. Online, someone had done this with the same sort of colour, turned it black with 4 coats. So I'm hoping to do the same with these before the birthday tomorrow. And the reason I'm in here rather than anywhere else is it's the biggest floor space that is clear that the dog doesn't get to come into. Not enough room in the library, and there's boxes and everything in the library. So this is the biggest space, and they can sit here because the children are back at school after the October holidays. We had trick-or-treating tonight, which was just lovely. The weather was nice as well, so it was really good. So I'm hoping that I can get these done and out of here before the birthday party on Saturday.
Kiss a little harder, love a little louder. Love a little louder. Love a little louder. Love a little louder. Love out loud. Love out loud. Love out loud. Love out loud.
Are you swimming? Is Evie swimming? Good girl. Good girl. Are you swimming? Totally flooded with the rain last night. Oh, it's an issue that we'll have to deal with, and we just haven't got down around to do that. Was that good? Was that good? Are you excited? You got your own little pond. It's a bit dirty though. Oh, yuck. Yeah, please don't get into trouble because I cannot come in and see you that. Ugh, yuck. Yeah, it's flooded down. We need to address it. It sort of jackknifes here. So and then it floods down here and then tries to get there. So it's something we have known we have to deal with. Digging this out was part of the solution. She's just loving it. Absolutely loving it. Oh bless. Right, we go up and give her a shower down. She'll definitely need a hose down. Oh, I've just gone through a puddle. Now I've got wet feet because I've got on my Crocs. Oh dear. Oh well. Well, at least I don't have to go for a long walk with you today, Evie. Girl, you're going to be tired out. Something that to keep me cosy, and it is windy, windy. Right, at least Evie wants to go back inside now, which is good. I do actually feel a lot fresher. I was getting a bit, do you know, you get a bit hot and stuffy inside and turn off the tap because I know she needs washed, even though she went in the burn just for 2 seconds. Yeah, I actually feel quite fresh now, which is quite nice. Wakes you up a little bit, doesn't it? Right, ready to go inside? Are we ready to go inside? Are you waiting to go inside? You're a good girl, you did really well. Let's go then. Things have been so hectic this week, so this is jumping forward to my actual birthday, 5th of November, and the Saturday I've done some bacon bits and some roasted pumpkin seeds to go on top of the lentil soup and the pumpkin soup, and I've made up a little station for the children with some sauces to put on top of their hot chocolate, some squirty cream and some flakes. I actually did twirls so that they're not so flaky, and some marshmallows and some white chocolate chunks and some fudge cubes, and then these little trays are going to do for the sausage rolls. And then I've used the slow cooker and I put the pumpkin soup in one, red lentil soup in the other, and the hot chocolate in the third one. We've just been setting this up today and put the floating candles and borrowed some outdoor lights from Mum and Dad, just to mark the pathway when it's pitch black. And it's looking exactly how I wanted it to look. I'm so delighted. I've done a little iron bucket for putting drinks and things, and then this is my brother and I setting up the grazing table, so that it's a free-for-all. Basically, people can come and help themselves and start the party. 40 years old. I am so delighted. I feel really privileged to have made it to 40. Like, I think it's just one of those things, like, I've lost friends who obviously haven't made it to this age. And I just think it's such a lovely thing to feel appreciative and to feel grateful to have lived this long. But I am suffering this week. I'm definitely feeling my age. It's taking me, this is Wednesday, and I'm still hanging lugged, as you were saying, Doric. But I'm just, I've got no energy. I've got absolutely no energy. However, today I am heading out to go to the Silver Darling with two of my friends that couldn't make it on Saturday night. So they're taking me out to the Silver Darling, and I just cannot wait to go and have a lovely lunch with them. My nails are done from the weekend, so because of that, I have chosen to wear this H&M lovely floaty dress, well, skirt, sorry, that I got last year in the sale, and I've teamed it with the H&M boots that, let me take them off and show you, that kind of look like the Valentino, I think they look better than the Valentino style boots. I wear these a lot. They're really comfortable because the heel's not too high, but yet it gives you that sort of ankle support, just that little bit cozier than what they would be if they were shorter boots. So I love them. I'm also wearing these, which I wore on Saturday night, and everyone was like, "You've got on sheer tights." No, I do not have on sheer tights. I have got on these tights that are like, well, that are like leggings. Like that colour underneath isn't my leg, that's actually the tights. So I'm wearing those to stay a little bit cozier because it's quite cold outside today. But the sun is shining, so it's a lovely day, but it's a little bit chilly. I'm also wearing this black top, which I've also shown on my vlog before. This is from Boden. Every year from Boden you get a birthday voucher, and this is what I bought one year. I think it was maybe last year or the year before, maybe the year before. But it's such a staple. It's got like a lower neck at the back, sorry, a lower back at the top there, which just adds a little bit, and it's round at this side. But I thought I'd show you what I'm putting on. So as you'll have seen on Saturday night, I had on my birthday tiara. So I didn't get a chance to wear this lovely one that I have borrowed from Laura. She's handed it through all the girls, and then I'll hand it on to the next person who's gonna be 40. So I didn't get a chance to wear it, so I'm gonna wear it today. So I'll just pop that in my hair. There we go. I love a tiara. I've done my hair, I washed it this morning after the weekend, so it's quite fluffy, very fluffy, but it's good. And I put on this, the belt I got from Amazon. Remember the really easy, like stretchy, clippy ones, which I've shown in an Amazon haul before, I think, just to break that up because it's quite plain otherwise, like that. So that's on there. I know that's got gold hardware, and I'm wearing my granny's old gold, I think it's, we say ruby ring, but I think it's, they're not rubies, but they're beautiful anyway, the same colour as my nails. And I'm also going to pop on my 40th birthday badge because I'm not going to wear my sash, that's a bit much, but I do like an event, as you know. So I'm going to pop on my 40th birthday badge on there, like that. And I was also very fortunate to receive this from two of my best friends, Julie and Stacey. It's a beautiful necklace from Annabelle Jewellery, and I love this. As you know, I love this sort of thing, but let me turn it around the right way. I love sentimental things, and I love things I can wear all the time. As you know, my Tiffany's knot necklace is one that you'll see me wearing constantly. I got that from Nikki when I was her maid of honour. So I love that knot design, and I wear that all the time. So they know me and they know that I love that sort of thing. And it comes with a personalised little piece of cake card inside. It says, "Happy 40th birthday, Lynn. 4 rings for 4 amazing decades." And it's got 4 different rings. And then the centre one has actually got little diamantes on it. And I love this as well because we're a family of 4, and like I'm like the sparkly like lady of the house sort of thing. I love that because it also, not only does it stand for 4 decades, but it also works for our family as well. So it comes with a beautiful little card in the background as well. So I'm going to wear that. I know it's not the same as my what I'm wearing. You know, obviously I've got a gold bracelet on from Stella and Dot, which I think is called a Grace bracelet. I just love it. It's like a leaf that's sort of folded round. I just adore wearing this. So I know that I'm mixing my colours, but I don't care. because I think it looks good, so I don't care. So I'm going to pop that on for the first time. Oh, it's actually tied. Ooh, it's tied in a knot at the back. I'll need to try and get that out. Let me just... What a lovely gift idea. I like sentimental things, and this is just such a lovely, thoughtful gift to give someone. So if you're looking for anything for a special occasion, then there's lots of things on the Annabelle Jewellery page. I'll tag them here for Instagram, if you're watching this on Instagram. I'll tag them, and if not, I'll link them in the description box down below if you're watching this on YouTube. There we go, that's me got it undone. So I don't know which way round. Let me see if it's got to be this way round or the other way round. It's got to be this way round so that the diamantes are facing out. So let me pop that on just now. It's very delicate as well, so it might not be a daily wear one, but let me just take that down there. Take my big hair out. There we go. How beautiful does that look? I don't know if you can see it, if it's going to focus, but how beautiful. I'll do a close-up, a little insert of a close-up here, but isn't that just lovely? So I'm going to wear that. I am also going to wear one of my other gifts, which I thought I would unbox with you, although I have actually opened it with the person. I got this from our best friends, Mike and Nikki, the Nikki that I was talking about with the knot, the Tiffany knot jewellery. I got this from them and their boys, and it's a Burberry silk scarf. And it's beautiful. So I'm going to open that up as well, because I thought it would look really nice with this outfit, just to finish off the sort of neck piece of it. But yeah, it's beautiful. It comes in a box like this, and then you open it up, which I will obviously be keeping. And inside is a beautiful tissue paper with the Burberry sticker, which I've already opened, obviously. And then inside is the scarf. So I've looked online, and this is the picture. I'll put a picture here of what I'm trying to recreate. This is what I'm trying to do. So you basically pop this around your neck. Maybe I should have tied my hair up for this. It's not going to be so easy. Pop this around my neck, and then I think you put it around more than once, maybe? Maybe I'm supposed to put it to the front. Let's try it from the front. Never done this before. So I think I'm supposed to do it from the front and round, so that the front's smooth. And then the crossover will be at the back. That's probably more like it. And then take it back round. I always get claustrophobic, so I'm going to make it a little bit looser. And then what they've done is they've just crossed it over and flopped it down like this. Well, which way round though? I think I want this section of the scarf. So it's lovely. It's got this design here with the bee, which obviously I love because bee for Bowman as well. So it's Burberry and Bowman. And then it's got the traditional Burberry check that you would usually see, but it's also added in these sections as well, which makes it just that little bit classier, I think. I think I'm wanting that bit in the front though, so if I go like this and take this round, no, this way round. Difficult doing it when you're watching yourself. And this is how they had it in the, I have to obviously watch to hide the label on the back. But I think they just had it like that. Now, is that too long? Is that too long? Or is that okay? Should I wrap it around one more time maybe? Wrap it around my neck one more time so it's a bit shorter? But how would I do that without, I think maybe just tie it to the side like this might be better for me. So like that, and then just having it tied to the side. Yes, because I've got the 40th badge there. I think rather than having it flat, I think having it tied to the side and having it a bit longer, oh, that's lovely. I like that. And that's me ready for my lunch. Oh, I really like that. That really suits my hair colour as well. And also I'm often in these colours. These are the sort of colours that I like to wear. So that is me ready. I'm also going to put on now this I got for my 21st or 20th birthday or something from Mum and Dad. French Connection. It's a size small. So it's a bit tight on me, but it still fits. The inside lining, I've had it obviously for 20 years. So the inside lining needs repaired, but it's just a nice addition without putting on. I love wearing my tweed coat. As you know, I always wear my tweed coat, and I think that it would go really nicely with this. But when I've got the pattern of the scarf, I think this just looks really classy and nice together. And I love my 40th badge. Oh, I'm so excited. And my little tiara. So that is me ready to go. And I'm going to obviously add in my mulberry, which matches the boots. And that's me sorted. That's actually a really good picture. So I am ready to head off to the Silver Darling. I'll try and take little snippets, but I don't want to interfere with our lunch. But I'll try and take little snippets of where we're going so that you can see it. It's the most beautiful seafood restaurant. Steve and I went there for one of our dates when we first started dating. And I don't think I've been back. I've maybe been back for lunch maybe since then. But I'm not sure if I have. This might be the first time I've been back in 15, 16 years. It's always the sort of place that you think, oh, well, we'll have to book in to get there. And then by the time you think about going, it's booked up. And so it's a very special place. And I'm looking forward to spending time with Fiona and Lena today for my lunch. So I'm going to head off and I will speak to you all soon. Bye. It's that time of year again where I am going on my annual shopping trip. I'm meeting Louise and Laura on the bus today. I'm driving in because I am coming home tonight rather than not coming home. Usually I stay with Kirsten, but it's her 40th birthday weekend, so I'm coming back up in the bus. So I'm just waiting for my tea to brew, which is the same as last year. And then I'm going to hop on in the car and leave it where the bus is, and then go on our annual shopping trip to Livingston. I just washed my hair last night and then tied it up in a bun, and it's gone all wavy, which is good. It's good. It gives it a little bit of volume. It'll calm down, I hope. Beautiful sunrise this morning. So once my tea's brewed, I will then jump in the car and then head to the bus. I've decided to put on a really cosy jumper because you get cold at night time and during the day, and then I put on like a green shirt underneath and then a vest top, because if you want to try on clothes without going to the changing room, you can just take off the shirt and then you've got your vest top on and you can just pop on any clothes to try on. So that's my plan. Right, I better head off because I am running a little bit late. So I need to get on the road so I don't miss the bus. We've gone and taken a Wagamama takeout so we can have some Wagamamas on the bus instead of stopping the bus stops in Dundee at the McDonald's or the KFC, but this is going to be an extra special treat. And of course refilled flask with Earl Grey, and I've got some trip for the way home, and then a fine piece to have with a cup of tea. Sorted. Chicken, rice or curry. So the rugby Scottish game is on through the house and catch up after the football activities today and horse riding, and this has just come out of the oven. It is a half leg of lamb and it's called Riga's, let me just check, called Riga's lamb, and this was shared by Wendy at the Yorkshire Homestead on Instagram, and I screenshotted it and created it, and I'm away to go and watch the second half of the rugby while we eat it. This is the ingredients if you want to take a screenshot, and then this is the method, and I'll let you know if it was good or not, but it looks delicious and I cannot wait to dig in. As you can see, excitement through the house, so I'm hoping that means good news for Scotland. But we're going to have a lazy Sunday Sunday roast. Could you call this a Sunday roast? I think you could call this a Sunday roast, but we're going to have a lazy one of these in front of the TV watching the rest of the rugby rather than sitting at the table today because it's miserable outside, so it's a perfect day to be snuggled down on the sofa having Sunday lunch, but doesn't that look delicious? It never looks as good as Wendy's does. Hers always looks much better, but I think this is going to taste amazing. Let's give it a wee stir and see. Oh my word, that just looks so good. And that's the perfect amount. I was so worried about not adding enough liquid. Perfect amount of liquid to give you a beautiful sauce. It's so easy as well. It literally is chopped tomatoes, onion, leg of lamb with your garlic, salt and pepper and mint leaves, and then some dried mint mixed in, and then some water. Like, so super simple, very little prep, and that looks so good. I'm going to go and break up the meat now, and then dig in. Delicious. Thank you, Wendy. I love Wendy's inspiration for her food. Just so good. Hello, we're all dressed up. We're actually early, which is never, I thought I was going to run out of time though, because Steve was like, you've got 10 minutes. And at that point, I hadn't even finished my makeup. I still had my hair to curl. So I don't even know why I'm bothering curling my hair, because it is blowing a hoolie outside. It's really bad storms, amber warnings, flooding everywhere. It's Friday night. I'm trying to think what the date is. What date is it? Grace is going to go and check for me, because it's on my watch. Check my watch, tap my watch, the screen of my watch. Or has it got it on your phone?
It is Friday the 18th of November.
It's Friday the 18th of November. Thank you, Grace. So my hair is done. I've put on this little antique brooch on the side. I think I might move that over a bit. I think it's too far over. And I've got on my diamante earrings and my lovely necklace that I got from Julie and Stacey. And then this is a dress. Ignore the iron there from doing Steve's shirt. This is the dress on, and I've done nails to match, and then sparkly shoes. So that is us ready. I've got my granny's fur coat put on top, and then we are going to head off. We're getting picked up. We're going to be leaving right now, but Louise just phoned to say that they're on their way and they're going to pick us up. And I was like, no, we'll drive. And then I was like, ooh, at the end of the night, it means that the night's not over. We can talk in the car all the way back to the house. So that's really nice and very kind of them as well. So we are just a way to go downstairs, say bye to the children.
And you can catch up with them.
And we can catch up with them, yeah. And we're going to go downstairs, say bye to the children and Grandma and Grandpa, and also Evie, and then jump in the car. Yeah, and then I'm going to take you along to Eat on the Green, and I'll show you some of the foods that we are going to have for our special 40th birthday meal.
Go.
So I've got Grace filming me to show you the full outfit. So I've done my hair, I've got my diamante earrings on, I've got my lovely necklace on from Julie and Stacey, I've also got an Estella and Dot ring, and then my bracelet from our wedding. The earrings are also from our wedding as well, that I've just put on top there like a cuff so you can still see it. And then this is the dress, and I've got sparkly heels to match. So we're all ready to go. I just need to put my fur coat on top, and then we are ready to go for our meal.
Should we show them like the finishing result?
Yeah, I'll go get it. You stay there, keep filming.
Okay.
And this is the jacket on top. What do you think?
I think it's really, yeah.
I'm not putting my hands in, I'll just load it on my shoulders. Does that look nice?
Yeah.
So that is
Wait, let me just
final.
move backwards so they can see like the whole thing. There.
And that is the full outfit. All ready to go. Thank you, Grace, for filming.
You're welcome. Bye.
Right, Julie, hi. You did a good job, Julie.
Welcome, and I hope you really enjoy it. She's paying.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. If you need anything at all, just ask, okay?
I'm liking the key.
Normally comes out for our tasting menu, 7-course tasting menu, but I thought
Special occasion. Well, thank you very
May I?
much.
so. I came up here to just tell you The lovely contents of this takes 4 days to make.
Wow, amazing. Thank you very much.
Roast the bones, boil the stock. There's not many people that that's the secret. The secret
That's
sauce,
amazing.
if you like.
Thank you. We're all having beef because none of us wanted to.
Not have vegans.
Well, we didn't. We're worried we'd see blue cheese. No, what's it? Green cheese. If you.
What colour of cheese is it?
Green cheese.
The wedding.
Trying that kind of time.
It's good. That's just
really
nice.
So you have your harvest fruits crumble panna cotta, your Udney sticky toffee pudding, your Dean's shortbread and honey cheesecake, and your Forest Farms chocolate gelato with a candy shop.
Oh, that's where we stay. We stay
amazing.
beside Forest Farm.
And I'm from Huntley, so Dean's Huntley. So.
Happy birthday, dear
everyone!
Happy birthday to you.